With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want... Greg.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. And his throw here's incomplete. That one intended for Anquan Boldin, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said,
he's got daylight. 30, the 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. 68 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Elliott. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. They run on first down with Jackson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
third down. Elliott. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Man open, that's Terrell Owens. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Terrell Owens, 56 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that.
And I think the ball's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 28 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton got a man. It's Randy Moss. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
20.
On 2nd and 15 now. Newton, throw complete there to Jerry Rice. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Gun.
On third down, this is Jackson. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Here's Jackson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second down, this is Jackson. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Here we go on 4th. Newton. And an alley to run. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Stenerud on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, 49ers 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think
now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
when a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first down carry by Elliott. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 2nd down, here's Cunningham. And he will find T.O. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. On first down, it's Elliott. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 16-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. 10th carry now for Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Stenerud now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. Pat Tillman, the legend, in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and this shows on the scoreboard.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They will go for it. Now Newton. Now this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. They'll run on first down. Elliott. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And a guy that knows a thing or two about making tackles behind the line of scrimmage, Kevin Green, at it again.
How about the ferociousness that he played with? And you remember that long flowing hair that came out of the helmet? Almost like a lion's mane for him, right? Try to keep a lion away from what a lion wants to get. That was Kevin Green, trying to block him when he was trying to accumulate quarterbacks and guys with the football.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, it's Elliott, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down in the backfield. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. 35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down. Now it's Newton. This will be caught by Randy Moss. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready? 180. Check. Ready?
Newton on first down. Flush to his right. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
I think we need to come up with a different name for this position. We keep calling it the fullback position. That doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback, but we know this. Whoever's coming out of that spot is usually bigger and stronger, and they may not run away from people, but they'll run through them.
Yeah, able to shed tacklers. We saw it right there. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Newton throwing again. It's Moss complete. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Here's Newton. Forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Defensive end, DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Here's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. To throw is Newton. Buying time to his left. He gets it complete to Anquan Boldin. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. On 1st down, Newton dancing to his left. That's caught. It's Jerry Rice. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, I tell you, I thought either the scoreboard was wrong or I was wrong or both. But that was an attempt for a field goal on 3rd down, and it was no good as well.
And I'm trying to wrap what little brain I have around why this would be a good idea. But
with Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, Newton. Flushed out right. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And even 20 yards and a 1st down on the game's very first play. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. And he slings one that's incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Now a give, right side. Jackson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
25 yards that time. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now we give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They'll run now with Bo Jackson. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Great.
On 2nd down now. It's Jackson. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Newton steps away to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by a former Niner legend in Ronnie Lott. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On 3rd down, it's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Elam able to put this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, Whitford on 4th turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Mahomes. Kevin Green able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Mahomes going to throw, and that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. Got a man, it's Randy Moss, complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mike, 53, Mike. Hey, 15. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen. Mike 5-4.
Now it's Mahomes again. His throw incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Go.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And it is incomplete. So certainly an
Mississippi and New Orleans. Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. I got cleats on my...
From up top next to Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, folks, we were already excited for this game. And then before the contest, you and I are down on the field outside the white lines.
Yes, we were following the rules.
We were following the rules, and a ball comes over our direction, but we can't see it. Somebody yells heads up, and instinctively you turn around and you snare it one-handed with your off left hand. So now we're really ready for football.
No gloves either.
No gloves.
No gloves. Not like what the guys are wearing playing the game now. But wasn't that a whole lot better than that time we were down there? And I got the coffee spilled on me when I got nailed by the punt returner.
That happened to the Vikings, right?
Yes, a much better job of being heads up this time. Thank you for the notice.
We got this. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Great. Sweet.
Now Newton on first down. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton. That'll be caught by Rice. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Newton to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He's able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Bo. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. On the run, it's Bo Jackson. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Now a give, right side. Jackson. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Patriots have it.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point.
72.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On play action, it's Brady. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. We've seen a couple of Super Bowls start 2-0. The first score of this game could have very easily been a safety. That was close there.
It was close, and while it didn't happen in this game, it's funny you bring up the Super Bowls because that would have been, what, Super Bowl 46, Giants-Patriots.
You're testing my memory.
And also Super Bowl 48, which was Broncos-Seattle when the snap went over the head of the QB. And guess what? It was 2-zip Seattle right out of the gate.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Gun.
From the 50, Newton. Forced out to his left. This will be caught by Randy Moss. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 1st down, it's Newton. Buying time to his left. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play.
That's it. Gun.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton on the move to his left. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Every time I watch LT blow up plays just like that one, I think of one quote. You can run, but you can't hide.
He won a record 3 Defensive Player of the Year awards back in his day. He was also the league MVP in 1986.
One of 2 defensive players who won the MVP award in the NFL. The second one, Alan Page.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. John Randall dropping the hammer.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now Newton. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there. And he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And that's complete to Sanders. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kevin Green, his 2nd sack of the night. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll run it here. This is James White. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Shadow, 29, Alpha, under 10, under 10, Gold Bandit, jacket, reload.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And looking up into the sun, he's able to make the fair catch inside the 20-yard line. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Newton. Steps away. Now he'll square up and throw deep left. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for the Niners. 56 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Jerry Rice there to make the grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Now he's going to go up top over the... He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Brady again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Holt. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Got a man, it's Randy Moss. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And they get rid of the goose egg, but still trailing by 8. It's 11-3. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Another run with Sanders. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
53. Check it. 52's the mic. Hey, keep it up. Mike, 52.
Brady going to try and throw on third down. He hits White, complete. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
Wait 20. 52's the mic. Wild Bill. Sugar.
Brady now on first down. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw is Brady. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Brooke?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd and 2, Brady. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Julio Jones there to make the grab as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
They'll try and run it here. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
Third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
steps away to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Great.
They'll run it with Jackson. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
20.
45.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He gets it complete to Anquan Boldin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. And they're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
At the Patriots' 29-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Gun.
They run again with Jackson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Jackson. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Throwing is Newton. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Lawrence Taylor coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now it's Jackson, and a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Newton. And no, it's incomplete. Or it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line ready to go. On 1st down, Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kevin Green bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady, a hit as he throws there, incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target. 3rd down here. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Over the middle, complete. That's Holt. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. First down, here's White. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. He's back to throw. This is White on the screen. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That second down play nets a -4. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Check 26, check 26.
Alert! 450.
To throw is Brady. This complete to Jones. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's fourth down.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Brady to throw for it on fourth down. Throw left side complete. It's Holt. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. And the lead is up to 5.
Makes the score Patriots 16, 49ers 11. Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ty Law.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Brady going to look to throw. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
Down to lose one. Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Back to throw, Brady. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Ronnie Lott, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib.
First and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Yeah, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use.
Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden